Alright, so today I'm going to talk about some serious stuff. You might be thinking, what is that? What is so serious that you have to tell us right now? Last night, my wife and I almost said fiance, my wife and I watched the second part two of 50 Shades of Grey. Now, you might be judging me right now and thinking, Nick, why did you watch that? Look, sometimes that shit is cool. So, we watched the first one when it came out a couple years ago. We actually saw it in theaters, and it was really good. I thought it was awesome. It was a new style of movie, especially I feel like to hit the box office and become like something that the consumers could just go to the movie theater and watch, and not pull it up on your computer. So that was really good. So last night we were like, all right, let's watch the second one just for the hell of it. I saw it in my my list of possible movies, and I was like, all right, let's watch it. So here's what I'll say. If you're expecting something crazy different, you're not really missing anything. Now, a lot of you probably already saw the third one, the second one. You may have seen all of them, but this is just kind of my take on it. So, the second one, I wasn't really sure what to expect, but I wasn't really impressed. I mean, it started out pretty decent, and I was really expecting a different outcome, but less than halfway through, to me, it just became so monotonous. It became so predictable. It was like, I'm not trying to do a spoiler alert, but if you haven't seen it, don't just turn this off, go watch it, and then come back and watch this. And let me know what you think. But it was just so repetitive. It was so predictable. The girl and the guy get back together, and things are great. She's like apprehensive. She goes, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm what you need and if I can provide what you want me to provide. And he goes, no, I'm changing. I'm different. I swear. I don't need that anymore. I'm not gonna do that stuff. And then she's like, okay. And he's like, touch my wiener. And she's like, okay. And then they have sex. Cool. Steamy sex scene, awesome. And then a little bit of fluff in the middle where they're doing some random shit, and then he does something like, first of all, the guy in the movie is like super controlling, and if you were to really like take their relationship and throw it into real life, what a real life relationship would that be? It sucks. It's like the worst relationship you could be in. The guy is kind of controlling. The girl just really loves this guy, so she does whatever he says, but she gets mad. She like wants to be mad at him, but she can't because she loves him so much, and he's like, do what I say. I'm sorry, I love you, I'm gonna change. And it's just like, oh my god, this is like, the worst relationship playing out in the world. It's like reality TV, but worse. So, like I said, those scenes happen, and then it's fluff. And, the girl's like everything's really happy for like 5 minutes, and then something happens where the guy does something stupid or controlling, and she goes, I don't know, this is crazy, I don't know if I could do this, this is really, no, and he goes, touch my weenie, and she goes, okay, and then she's like, take me to the red room. He's like, alright, and then all bets are off, and before you know it, it's going down again. So throughout the whole movie, that's what it was. It was like sex scene, fluff, getting mad, not mad anymore, sex, and then it like repeats and repeats and repeats. So, to be honest, not super impressed. Probably not going to watch the third one, just because it just got really boring. It just wasn't exciting for me. Which, here's the thing, what I'll say. I'm going to give the producers and everything some credit. That movie, probably really hard to produce. And here's what I mean by that. The book is so much different. Here's what I didn't read the book, but based on what people are telling me and my experience of reading books and watching movies, if the book is really good, 9 times out of 10 the movie is not going to be that great. It's going to be okay, but it's going to be more enjoyable for people who never read the book. So, with that being said, the producers taking on this movie, you know, it was cool. It was a great idea, and it still did really well, but it was a tough thing to play out for 3 books. I mean, it's tough because once you jump into that and you got 3 books already on the counter, it's like you have to do 3 movies or just combine them. But people do not want that. They want 3 movies. So it was definitely a tough thing that they tried to conquer. And I don't know. My opinion, 1 out of 10, or if I was going to do like, you know, between 1 through 10, I'd probably give it like a 5 or a 6. Not the worst movie I've seen, but definitely did not live up to the hype, especially that second one. The first one left you hanging, and I would have been happier and more pleased if they just did that one movie and then didn't do another one, at least for a while. Because then I would have been like, man, that was a really good movie. I wonder what happens after that. Not realizing that everything that happened after it was going to be the same shit every 5 minutes. So that's just my take on the movie. I'm not trying to be negative, but just giving you guys my personal opinion. While I was watching it last night, I was like, I have to talk about this movie because I just have to. It was just, there's this feeling inside of me. I found myself verbally saying out loud, plot twist. Ironically, there was no plot twist. It was 100% predictable and nothing too impressive. So, yeah, other than that, if you haven't seen the movie, go watch it. I don't think I said enough details to really ruin it, and you might find it enjoyable, and you may even want to watch the third one. So, guys, leave your comments below, please. Tell me what you think about this movie. I know I'm kind of late on this movie because it's been out for like a year now, but look, no judgments, alright? I have other shit going on in my life, and it took me a while to watch it. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, like I said, subscribe. Throw some comments below. Let me know what you think, positive or negative. Yeah, and we'll see you guys next time for whatever kind of video I decide to make, right? Time to go to work.